Girlfriend, have you ever wondered how to have an attitude of gratitude? Well, I'm going to show you how in today's video. I'll see you inside. Hi there, my name is Ingafay, and I'm a confidence coach and direct sales diva. And in today's video, I'm going to talk to you about how to start the practice of gratitude, how this will benefit you, and the outcomes that will come from taking on this new attitude. You'll be very surprised how you feel after you implement these things. Secondly, I am going to talk to you about tracking your gratitude progress. We all know that a track number grows. So I want to share with you how to do this on a daily basis so you can stay in tune with this new attitude. And last but definitely not least, we are going to talk about the importance of a gratitude journal. Do you have one? Well, after you watch this video, girl, you're going to want to get one and start doing this immediately. Let's do this, shall we? So let's talk about practicing gratitude. Practicing gratitude is a learned skill. Why is it a learned skill? Because we always are constantly working to the next level or for the next goal. We lose sight of what we've done in the past. We are always thinking about what we need to do next. And when we focus on that, we feel like we are never getting anywhere, that we're not making progress. But in actuality, we have. I find that life seems to be a never-ending staircase. You constantly are moving up and up, further up in the staircase, but it's a never-ending staircase because there's no end, there's no top. You never reach the top. And I think we get so caught up in trying to reach the top when there's not one, and we lose sight of the things that we have accomplished along the way. So the real thing about gratitude, when you are grateful for the things that you have accomplished, one of the benefits is that it will enhance how you sleep. You'll be able to shut off your mind when you actually practice gratitude. You're not going to be constantly thinking about what you have to do next. You'll be thankful for the things that you've already accomplished. So number one would definitely be an improvement in sleep. That's one reason why you want to practice gratitude. Another reason that for you to practice gratitude is that it enhances your creativity because you feel more accomplished for the things that you've already done. And because you've done those things, it will be like almost a fuel to what you want to do next. So let me give you an example of that. I used to be a bodybuilder. And when I did bodybuilding competitions, it was a lot of work. I remember having to work out twice a day. I would do my cardio in the morning and I would do my weightlifting at night. And I did that for a series of probably about 5 to 6 months. Then I had a very rigorous diet that I had to manage as well, where I was watching pretty much everything that I put in my body. And I had a certain level of water intake that I had to consume. When all of this stuff was going down, the thing that really kept me going was when I really started to see the changes in my body. So as a result of that, that's what kept me going, was the changes that I saw. I feel like I wasn't doing it all for naught. A lot of times when you're not grateful for the things that you have accomplished, you forget those things that you accomplished and you lose sight of them. And as a result of that, you get discouraged because you don't think you've done anything when in actuality you have. So when you are grateful, it's going to help you be more creative because you realize I did this, this, and this. So I know I can do this. And it gives you that fuel to do something different every time. We have to realize that the things that we accomplish in life is based on what we create. So if we can enhance our creativity by being more grateful, we'll be able to accomplish more things in life because we are grateful. Gratitude fosters hope, and hope is hold on, possibilities exist. So when you are grateful about the accomplishments that you make, you are able to do more things, similar to the bodybuilding example that I gave you. I could see my body, I could see that I was losing weight. I could see the weight falling off. I could see the muscles coming in. I could see the transformation in my body, the way I was feeling. And all of that was what fueled me to keep going. It gave me that hope. Another thing that I noticed that it helped me turn my brain off, which allowed me to have better sleep. I kind of mentioned that before. But when you sleep better, you can really relax your mind. And because you have better sleep, you're going to be performing better. You're going to be more creative because your body has really had a time to recover. So it allows you to cut that brain off. Because I know when you're striving for a new goal, and I know I've personally done this myself, that I'll be thinking about it so much at night that it wakes me up to the point that I don't get good rest, that I can't be the best creative person that I possibly could be because I haven't properly rested my body. So you want to make sure that you're able to practice this gratitude. And I'm going to share with you a little bit later how to actually do this so you can shut your brain off so you can be more creative. And then last but definitely not least, your resilience is up. When things don't go your way, you're more resilient when you have the proper rest and you know that you've had success in the past, and you can reflect on that success and know, well, I did it then, so I can do it now. And that reflection is going to help you continue to go. So before I get into how to track your gratitude progress, I want to remind you to subscribe to the YouTube channel. We'll be uploading a video every Thursday for your viewing pleasure. So be sure to subscribe to the channel so you don't miss a beat. Now, let's talk about tracking your gratitude progress. How do you do that? Well, what I like to do is to celebrate little wins of the day. If there were little things that I was able to achieve throughout my day, I make it a point to write those things down. It could be I called 5 people today, and yesterday I called 4. So I did one more than I did the day before. Or I was able to talk to someone that I was nervous about talking to. So I faced my fear and I did it anyway. These little small wins are going to be what accumulates to that big win of you reaching the next level. So I want you to make it a point to write down those small wins. And then in addition to writing down those small wins, that you also write down your key learnings. And what are your key learnings? These are the things that you failed at. For example, if you know, well, I know for me, I make it a point to write out my day on paper before I walk it out. But there are some times that I get so consumed on what I'm doing that I don't really write my things down like I normally would. And when I don't write it down like that, I realize that my day can just go haywire because I haven't really planned it out. So I realized over time that I needed to not do that. And now, because I made a note of, Inga, you got to write your day out before you before you walk it out. I know that's something that I have to do on a regular basis, even when I don't feel like it, because otherwise my day is going to go to pot because I didn't take advantage of the time that I needed to take advantage of. I let my day just kind of happen instead of me planning it out the way I wanted it to happen. And it makes a true difference. Another thing I like to do to track my progress is reflecting. So this reflection is going to come in the realm of the small wins and the key learnings. And when I reflect, I then can write down the things that I need to do for the next day. So I have my small wins, I have my key learnings, and now based on those two, I can then move on to determine what do I need to do tomorrow, because this is what I was able to achieve today. So to move it up to the next, just move it up a notch. Now, I'm not going to say the next level. I'm just going to say a notch. These are the 6 most important things that I need to do. So I'm curious, are you writing down your key learnings, and are you writing down your small wins so you can see your progress over time? It really makes a difference, girlfriend. It really helps you be able to plan out your next day because of those things that you were able to accomplish today. So comment below and let us know, because I would love to know what you're thinking. So last but definitely not least, we're going to talk about how to create a gratitude journal. And this is just so important. And then when you do this, you will have to personally decide how often you're going to do this. I know for me, I like to do this at night. However, some people like to do this when they first wake up. So you'll have to decide which way is the best for you. While others actually do it 2 times a day. They do it in the morning when they wake up, and they do it again in the evening before they go to bed. I know personally, when I do this before I go to bed, it helps me cut my brain off and really be able to relax and take full advantage of the time that I want to be sleep and resting. I don't know about you. If I don't have this gratitude journal done, my mind is racing about the things, how quick I'm going to get to the next level. Why is it taking so long? Instead of savoring what I have accomplished for that day and being grateful for it. Those small wins that I had mentioned to you before, that could be potentially what you're grateful for, or it could be your key learnings. You can decide what those things are and then apply them to your gratitude journal and write them down. I know I've had a little bit of both. I've had key learnings as well as small wins in my gratitude journal, but I make sure that I write down at least three. You want to have at least three that you're writing down. If you have more than that, that's wonderful. But at least write down the three and then determine your frequency. Would it be twice a day or once a day? And then make it a point to do that consistently so you can turn your mind off, so you can get that proper rest, so you can be more creative and create the life that you want to live. In an effort to help you have a gratitude journal, I have a download that would get you started so you can have the framework on exactly how to do this journal. If you're interested in that download, just click the link below to get access to it. It's a download that you can just print off and start using immediately. So you can have a gratitude journal that you can do on a daily basis to really help you have an attitude of gratitude. And as always, thanks for watching and bye for now.